Now let's talk about how we can do the click operation using JavaScript and why do we need it. So before we jump into JavaScript with Java, let me show you one interesting point here, that moment you type document and you call this method get. So can you see all these methods? Get element by ID, get element by name, tag name, and all these methods. You can also see get element by ID. This is the frequently one used. Main thing is these 5. So these methods are directly coming from JavaScript. So whatever activity we do, like type, click, all this activity we can still do with JavaScript. But there's a big difference between web element click and JavaScript click. Okay, so I will show you through example, then you will get to know in detail that what is the main difference. So in order to show you the difference, first of all, let me take this application as an example, and you can see there's a small checkbox called stay signed in. Now if I try to identify this particular checkbox, okay, you can see it's coming as an input and ID is persistent. So if I try to write a small XPath and if I say find the input tag where ID equal to persistent, cool, and this time I want to click on that particular checkbox just to check whether it is this stay signed in unchecked or not, because the moment you log into this application or just launch, by default it is selected. My requirement is I need to enter some email address and then I have to uncheck this. So I'm going to take one another example, and this time I will make it, let me make this JS demo alert so that it will be for your reference. So this is mainly for alert, this is mainly for click. So in this click method, I'm not going to use JavaScript click at this moment. I just want to use click of web element, and you will see the main difference. For the time being, I will comment this piece of code. I don't need as of now. And first of all, let me enter the email as well. So email, I can use this ID or name. Let's take this name, looks more promising. So driver.find element by name, and I'm going to enter any random email @gmail.com. So I will again say driver.find element and let's say by.xpath, and I will say .click, and we have already captured, this is the XPath and you can see it is highlighting. And let's run this test or this program and see how it behaves. And did you notice that it is only one matching node? Let's see. It entered the email which we have mentioned, but it did not click on this checkbox. The moment I go back, I can see it failed, and it says element not interactable exception. Even though we have proper XPath, okay, it is saying it is not interactable. Now if I try to change the XPath, let's say it is not clicking here, maybe I can click on this text which is displayed, because it should also work, right? Because manually when I click on this text, it is actually selecting this checkbox. So let's do this. So for that, again I will go back and I will try to write a different XPath. I will go back and I can see there's a text called stay signed in. So I will write a XPath that find us text which contains, or find a tag which contains text equal to this stay signed in. So this time we got again one unique XPath, and let me try this XPath. Okay, and if it is getting clicked, you will see that it will be unchecked. But let's run the test and observe the behavior. It is going to maximize and if I go back again, it executed my test, it executed my code, but it did not do any operation. Still that checkbox is not unchecked, but ideally it should uncheck this because we have given that we want to click on that particular text. So why Selenium is behaving like this? Okay, so you can see we have given click, but it is not performing. So many times this click operation behaves totally strange. Okay, even though we have given proper XPath, as you have seen, when we are doing when we are giving XPath for the text method, it is not showing an exception, but it is not doing anything on the screen. Plus, when we give XPath of that particular checkbox, it is throwing element not intercepted exception. So whenever you face this kind of scenario that you have given the proper XPath, still this click is not behaving, then it can be multiple reasons. Okay, that maybe you need to update the driver, maybe you have to downgrade the driver, you have to change the Selenium versions. It can be any compatibility issue as well. But in order to do all this lengthy process, and if it is only for one element, you can use JavaScript click. JavaScript click is very powerful, and it is going to click on that particular element through DOM. The moment you put mouse over on this click method, which is coming from web element, and you will see that there is one condition for click method of web element. It says that first of all, element must be clickable, it should be visible. It means it should have a proper width and height which should be greater than 0. Okay, but this is not the case with click of JavaScript. So the JavaScript click is very powerful. Even though your element is disabled, it is not visible, it is, if it is just present on the DOM, it can do the click operation. I will repeat again. Web element click says element should be visible and it should have a proper width and height which should be greater than 0. But the JavaScript click is going to click on that particular element if it is present on the DOM, whether it's a disabled, enabled, visible. It is not going to check anything, it will go ahead and click that particular element. It can be radio button, checkbox, or any other element which support click event. So you will see the magic. The moment I use JavaScript click, it will work. So again, I will just remove this piece of code, and I will just comment this, uncomment this piece of code. I will import JavaScript executor. So let's execute JavaScript click, and guys, there are two ways. I will show you one by one. So the first way is you can call JavaScript like execute script method and just pass only one argument. So just now I showed you right how we can write the condition. The moment you go to console, just you need to write document dot get element by ID, by name, or by tag name and class name, and then you can write click. So let's say you want to go with name or ID, get element by ID, whatever ID you will give. So let's say you want to ID was something persistent, if I'm not wrong. So just go ahead and search here. So you can see ID was persistent. The name is also same, persistent. So just go ahead and use it, and you can see it is highlighting. It means this particular element matched. So you can copy this particular JavaScript, and we are going to call a click event. So this script you can pass it here and say dot click. That's all. Right click, run as Java application, and this time it should click on that checkbox and it should unchecked. And here we go. Can you see this? And in case if you want to see the real execution, I will put a thread.sleep of 5 seconds, so that, or let's say 3 seconds. So after entering the email address, it should wait for 3 seconds, and then you can see this click which is coming from JavaScript. it will maximize the browser. It is going to enter. Now you can see that it's checked as of now, and now this is unchecked. So this is one way, and in this way you can click a specific element. So the twist is, the moment you say document, you can see it is highlighting the complete page. And when I say get element, right now I have 5 different locators: ID, name, class name, tag name, and tag name NS. But I do not have anything related to XPath and CSS. But let's assume I got one XPath, and that XPath is matching with some conditions or some web element. I have to use that XPath only. I cannot use this locator. I have to use XPath or CSS. So in that case, how can I use that with JavaScript? Let's see. So this is one. In order to showcase option number 2, let's create another class, and this time I'm going to give the same code but in a different way. So I'm going to write a small element. This element is nothing but your actual checkbox, and I will say driver.find element by ID, or you can write anything. Let's say you are using XPath this time. So the XPath would be find an input tag which has ID equal to persistent. Okay, this one bracket missing. Now I have to use this XPath for click, and right now we do not have such method in JavaScript. So how do we handle this case? So whenever you have to write your own XPath and some values, you can say js.execute script. You can actually call this as an argument 0.click. okay, and this argument is nothing but this checkbox. Very easy. So this argument is checkbox. It is going to replace with this particular argument 0, and it will say click. And in case if you have multiple arguments, let's say you want to pass 3 arguments, so it will change to argument 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So in this case, let's go ahead and run this code. And guys, process we have changed, but the output will remain same. It is going to enter, and after 2 seconds it is going to uncheck. But here we have full liberty. You can use XPath CSS, and you can still use the click of JavaScript. Clear? So you can use this whenever you have this kind of situation where nothing is working. Then the last option would be JavaScript click.